Finally be riding on my way. Finally woke up with some luck in the book. I don't give a what someone say. Finally got my friends in the back of my roller. We gon' make it big one day. We gon' make it big, I say. We gon' make it big, just stay in there. Stay in the moment. Stay in the moment with me. Give you a moment. Give you a moment with me. Smell all the roses. Smell all the roses with me. Just give you a moment. Stay in the moment with me. You woke up from a while. Haven't seen a smile since December. Ripped your heart, got a brand new one. Since you got lost in November. See it in your eyes when we leave for the night. Way too many heartbreaks still on your mind. Let the flame burn down for a while. Let the flame blur out for a while. Stay in the moment. Stay in the moment with me. Give you a moment. Give you a moment with me. Smell all the roses.
Hello, it's Thursday night, so we're having women's health discussions. Tonight we're talking about headaches, sleep, and sleep apnea. Once again, real life struck, and earlier this afternoon I went to find my presentation, and it had somehow been deleted off my computer. So I went through the process to try to restore it. I was able to restore it. And then when I went into StreamYards, the streaming service I use, to download the presentation so I would be able to show it to you, there's an issue with my presentation. I don't know if it's because I had to restore it or if it's a problem through StreamYards. I'm not sure what the problem is. However, I was able to save the presentation as a video. So there we do have the presentation. I will just have to pause the video as we go through it. But anyway, as usual, real life gets us all the time. It's something we deal with on a daily basis. And I just about gave myself a headache trying to figure out why I could not pull up this presentation. So, I don't know if y'all have had a stressful day or not, but I certainly have. I've had my granddaughter all day. And then I tried to figure out about this program. So, I want you to kick back and relax, and I want you just to listen to this presentation on headaches, sleep deprivation, and sleep apnea. And I hope it'll be helpful information for you. So without further ado, we'll get started. This is episode 3, part 3, headaches, sleep, and sleep apnea. Real life happens. Let's build an amazing community where women support women. When women support each other, incredible things happen. We want to build a community where all women are welcome and valued. Fun and interesting topics will be discussed. This is a fair use notice and copyright disclaimer. This is our for educate or entertainment purposes only disclaimer. Here's our medical disclaimer. All the information shared in this video. Oh, excuse me. Oh, stop. I knew I was going to have trouble with it. Let's see if it'll let me go back. Okay. Anyway, basically the medical disclaimer says, this is not intended to be medical advice. And if you're suffering any symptoms, please see your physician and get medical treatment. And that all the information included in this presentation is available on the internet that you can look up and research yourself. I just like to compile the information so we have a starting place to have a good discussion. Okay. I'm going to try to stop it when we get to that medical disclaimer. Okay. All the information shared in this presentation is readily available on the internet and does not constitute medical advice. If you are experiencing any symptoms, please seek medical care from your doctor. All of these disclaimers are necessary because people like to have lawsuits and sue people. This is trying to prevent that from happening and make sure that we don't have any liability if anybody goes and does anything crazy after hearing our presentation. Okay, here we go. So headaches. We've all had them. There's several types of headaches. There are migraines, headaches caused by digestive problems, stress headaches, tension headaches, and sinus headaches. There's also from TMJ, which is your temporomandibular mandibular joint in your jaw, problems with your neck, hormone imbalances, and there's something called cluster headaches. Migraines, intense pain on one side of the head, always repeated in the same area. It is accompanied by disturbances of vision and hearing, nausea, and vomiting. Well, okay. The top 5 causes of migraines are gluten sensitivity, dairy sensitivity, hormonal imbalance, vitamin deficiency, and stress. All right, and these are going to be the digestive headaches. Headaches accompanied by stomach, kidney, intestinal, or gallbladder ailments, sometimes linked with overindulgence of alcohol, food sensitivities, and food additives. Stress headaches, the pain runs from the neck to the top of the skull. Tension headaches, these muscle contraction headaches cause mid to moderate pain from the neck to the forehead. Next is going to be the sinus headaches. This just shows where the sinuses are. Inflammation of the lining of one of the 8 sinus cavities can cause a deep, dull, chronic ache around the eyes, nose, and head. anxiety, headaches, pain across the forehead. This is the TMJ I was talking about earlier. This is when it hurts to open your mouth. The joint is in the place at the front of the ear where the lower jaw and temporal bone on the side of the head meet. Neck headaches are cervicogenic headaches, originate from the neck at the base of the skull at the top of the spine, usually triggered by sudden neck movements or injuries. Hormonal headaches. Hormone levels change during the menstrual cycle, pregnancy, and during menopause. Also, some birth control can also cause these headaches. Cluster headaches is a sudden occurrence of pain that is located to one area of the head, usually centered around one eye. Now we're going to go into sleep, talk about sleep. Do we get enough of it? I never feel like I do. Why is sleep so important? The functions of sleep: cleaning the brain of toxins, physical restoration, information processing, memorization, mood regulation, and strengthening the immune system. Okay, this is the sleep cycle, and I broke it down to each stage of the sleep cycle. The first stage is the light phase of sleep, non-rapid eye movement phase. You are just starting to fall asleep. You are floating and your mind begins to drift. You can wake easily during this stage, interim between consciousness and sleep. Stage 2, a light phase of sleep. Your heart rate will slow down. Oh, excuse me. It decided to jump ahead. Let me see if I can go back. I'm so sorry. Technology got me again. There we go. Your heart rate will slow down. Your body temperature will drop. Your eye movement stops. Your brain waves slow down. Almost 50% of your time asleep is in stage 2. Stage 3, it's a deeper phase of sleep, delta brain waves, and a large increase in human growth hormone. Your breathing will become deeper. Your body will repair and regrow tissue. Your immune system will strengthen. Stage 4, the dream and brain activity, rapid eye movement phase. Most dreams occur during this phase. Your body will not be able to regulate its temperature. You may begin to feel hot or cold. Sleep deprivation. What happens when you don't get enough sleep? All of these things can happen. Let me Well, let's just keep going. Let's see if I have it broken down. Yes. Okay. The little person there does look kind of stressed out. Those big old eyes. There's, oh, I'm sorry. Okay. You have impaired cognition, higher levels of anxiety. You have a higher stroke risk. Your increased risk for diabetes, increased symptoms of depression, increased risk of breast cancer, increased risk of heart disease, excuse me. All of those things, your risks are increased if you don't get enough sleep. She looks like she needs some sleep. Okay. Our little friend here is stressed out. So you have higher rate of obesity. You have a weakened immune system. You have a higher risk of death. You have increased blood pressure, increased risk of heart disease, and increased risk of cancer, all from not getting enough sleep. So 10 foods that can help you fall asleep. First one is bananas. It's rich in potassium and magnesium, which are a natural muscle relaxer. Also, carbs will make you sleepy. The next one is cherries. They're a natural source of melatonin. Then we have pumpkin seeds that have tryptophan, is an actual sleep aid, same thing that's in Thanksgiving turkey. Honey, it lowers your orexin level, which is what keeps you alert. Jasmine rice, eating it 4 hours before bed will help you fall asleep faster. Avocado, it's a natural source of magnesium, another muscle relaxer. Oats have melatonin. You add honey and banana, and that's the perfect sleep aid. A bowl of oatmeal with honey and bananas before bed. Hummus is made from chickpeas, and it's high in B6, which helps with the production of serotonin, that feel-good hormone that also helps you to go to sleep. Okay. Eggs, they also contain the tryptophan. Hard-boiled eggs are a great and easy snack. Eat a couple hard-boiled eggs before you go to bed at night. That should help you to sleep as well. Sleep apnea. What is sleep apnea? All right. These are the symptoms of sleep apnea: snoring, dry mouth and throat, morning headache, memory loss, attention deficit, depressive mood, fatigue, nocturia, impotence, and insomnia. Any of those might signal that you have sleep apnea. Sleep apnea is when you are allowing your airway to close during the night and you're not actually getting enough oxygen to your body or your brain. So you're not getting that restful, restorative sleep. The complications of sleep apnea are daytime fatigue, high blood pressure or heart problems, type 2 diabetes and metabolic syndrome, liver problems, and complications with medications and surgery. Again, the symptoms: short-term memory problems, weight gain, tiredness, gastric reflux, dry mouth, sore throat, slow metabolism, inability to lose weight, high blood pressure, diabetes, depression. There we go. Common sleep disorders. The first one, sleep apnea. Also insomnia. The symptoms of insomnia are difficulty falling or staying asleep, waking up too early, unrefreshing sleep, fatigue, cognitive impairment, mood disturbances, difficulty with work, school, or other relationships. Roughly 30% of people report sleep disruption. 10% also have daytime functionality impairment. They've done studies, and people driving when they are too tired almost react the same as someone under the influence of alcohol or drugs. Sleepwalking, walking, or performing complex behaviors while asleep. The symptoms are sleep talking, difficulty remembering the event, resisting being awakened during an episode, inappropriate behavior while asleep, putting the myth to rest. Contrary to popular belief, sleepwalkers should be awakened to prevent them from causing harm to themselves. A lot of people believe that they would never, even though they're asleep, they would never do anything to harm themselves. That's not true. Accidents happen all the time. It's most common in children ages 3 to 7, and 1% to 15% of the population is affected. Restless leg syndrome. Overwhelming and often unpleasant urges to move the legs while at rest. The symptoms are not easy to define. Some people use comparisons such as like ants crawling through my legs or like soda running through my veins to describe their restless leg syndrome. And it affects 1 in 10 people in the United States. Pretty prevalent. Pain is our body's way of telling us that something is wrong. Please do not ignore pain. I hope this information helped you see just how important sleep is to your body. Real life happens. Let's build an amazing community where women are supported. Real life happens. We are here to support women in every area of their lives. Join our community for positive, uplifting content. Help us build a virtual community where friendships and bonds can be made. Here are just a few of the topics that we cover, which not on here are true crime, current events. We do have, we love our pets. We talk about our pets and give pet information. We love cooking and baking for fun. We have fun, easy recipes, plants, and more plants. We talk about anything plant related. Like tonight, we do the women's health discussions. We do real life trivia questions. Crafting with love. It's Miss Norma and her crafts. We wish you all peace on this journey called life. Thank you for watching. Join us next week on Thursday night for episode 3, part 4, anxiety and panic attacks. Please like, comment, and share this video. and subscribe to our channel. It's a free way to help us get our name out there. Thank you, and we'll see you all soon. And I'm going to try to get this off of here. Okay, so I do see a few people in the chat. If anybody would like to come up and discuss any of the topics we talked about tonight or any other topics, we welcome you. We welcome everyone to talk and chat. If you're too, a little shy to come up and be on panel with us, and we just can talk and chat. My name is Echo. I'm one of the founders of this page. Miss Norma, it's actually her page, and she started it. It was her idea, and I came along for the ride just to help her out. Unfortunately, she's under the weather at the moment. That's why she's not here with us. Hopefully she's watching. I don't like to do it up here by myself. It goes much better when I have her to talk to, as you can imagine. Like I said, we do the plants every Tuesday night, 7 o'clock. We discuss a different plant topic. This week coming up, we're doing poisonous plants, I believe it is. And then after that, we'll be doing flowering plants. And then after that, the most fragrant, best smelling plants. Upcoming on the health discussions, we're going to do anxiety and panic attacks next week. And then the week after that is going to be depression. And then after that is going to be winter blues, which is the seasonal affect disorder, where people just, get really depressed around the holidays, especially if they're alone, don't have family to celebrate with. So I thought that might be an interesting thing to kind of look into. I really do like doing the research and putting these presentations together. I would love to have some comments, some feedback to let me know if you're enjoying them or not, if there's any topics you would like us to cover, anything we could do to make you want to interact with our channel. We really do want it to be a safe place for women to come and be supported, and to be able to discuss, things that happen in their everyday life, and to be able to get advice on life issues and just kind of help each other out any way we can. Miss Norma is going to be doing lots of crafting, and we're having some more cooking and baking recipes on our channel. The trivia, we're doing 20 question video, a 20 question and answer video once a week now for trivia. I did try to do trivia nights in the beginning of our channel, and nobody wanted to really come up and play because they didn't want to look stupid if they didn't know the answer. So this way you can still have the fun of quizzing yourself or quizzing your friends and family, see if you know the answers, and yet you don't have to embarrass yourself if you don't. So play along, look for those videos. They come out once a week. 20 questions. They're not very long. Just a fun little thing to do along your day. I would also like some feedback on that. Anybody has a certain, topic or area they'd like to have trivia on, I'm more than willing to do research and look into anything I can to provide that. I don't have Chloe's video up here. I don't believe I have one on here. My Chewini Chloe does have a channel. Let's see if I can share one of her videos. Hold on one second, please. see. Yes, my girl. So we have Chloe the Chewini. She has her own channel now. And I do funny, dog videos on there and some dog information. And Miss Norma has Buster. And then she also has about 8 cats. And my daughter has a cat. So you're liable to see any of those on our channel as well. Here's one of the latest What you think? I'm having a lot of fun making videos, and so is Miss Norma. I hope that someone's watching them and liking them. We really do want this to be an interactive channel where we can talk to people and have people talk to us. So we're going to keep on trying. We are slowly growing. Our subscription numbers are growing. We're just not finding people who want to come on our lives and communicate with us. I don't know if we need to change our times to in the daytime or later at night, earlier in the afternoons. I don't know. I don't know what would be better. I do know that we have things planned up through to the first of the year. And then we'll see what happens then. Hopefully Norma will have some of her issues ironed out with her health and with her grandchildren, and she'll be able to come on and be a lot more active participant. And that would be wonderful. Like I said, I don't like doing it by myself. I didn't intend on having to do it by myself. I was going to be her sidekick and only come on if she was coming on, but that just didn't work out quite that way. So like I said, I've taken on doing the Tuesday night plants and the Thursday night health discussions, and I do trivia. And we have a Facebook group. It's Life Happens Coffee Shop. It is a women's only group. It's a private group. Anybody is eligible. Any women can join it, as well as subscribing to our YouTube channel. We would love to have you. So I'm not really sure what to talk about. I'm in South Georgia, and there is a true crime case about a little boy, a 20-month-old little boy who went missing. And unfortunately, he's been gone about a week. And unfortunately, the police have said they don't believe he's still alive, and that they believe that his mother is the main suspect in the case. So that's devastating and sad and just unbelievable. I suffered for 10 years with infertility issues trying to have a child. And I see so many people having children who just don't want to be parents or don't know how to be parents. And, that's something we would love to do on this channel, is to, have some parenting classes and, give young mothers advice on how to do all of what's expected of them, as mothers, so that the children would get a good start in life and, become productive members of society and have good lives. There's so many children that go missing all the time. This one is pretty close, about 3 hours from me, and that's a little too close for comfort. But there's several in Florida, Virginia, I think it's Virginia, Idaho. There's just a lot of missing children right now. Some have been missing over a year, and no leads, no information. And, the parents are just beside themselves because they're missing them so badly. So that's one thing we're pretty passionate about here is children. If you watch our lives, you'll see Miss Norma's 2 grandchildren that she raises. You'll see my granddaughter that I help my daughter with. And you'll see my daughter from time to time. We're very family orientated. We love family. We love getting together and doing family type things. I was pretty sick before my daughter had my granddaughter. And I'm proud to say I have a new lease on life. I want to live. I want to be as healthy as I can be so that I can be there to see my granddaughter grow up and hopefully offer help to my daughter and her husband while they're raising her. I'll be 60 years old in January. I had been suffering for many years with diabetes, thyroid problems, high blood pressure. I have a bad back. I've had back surgery. I've had several other surgeries. And my health just wasn't good. But a lot of it was my mindset wasn't good. I was partially in denial that I was even sick or had anything wrong. And then even though I have to take multiple pills every day and several shots, it still really hadn't sunk in that, I could actually do something about it. And so I've worked really hard. My granddaughter is now 14 and a half months old, and I have worked very hard to get my health, to get a grip on it, get it under control, and even started going to the YMCA and swimming and using their facilities there. I've lost some weight. I've developed some muscles. I started out when I would go to the pool, I had to use the hydraulic chairlift to get in and out of the pool because I wasn't strong enough to pull myself up out of the pool on the ladder. And this week, after going for like 3 months, I'm actually able to do it now on my own. And I am so proud of that. And I'm so proud that I have kept it up and have kept going and really do enjoy going and enjoy how my body feels after I'm done exercising. They have a wonderful whirlpool there that I get in to, help my muscles feel better after I've worked them in the pool. And I'm going to try to start maybe in the next week or two actually using some of their exercise equipment and still do my swimming and everything like I've been doing, but add some weight training in with that because I want to continue to build muscles so that I am stronger and that I can just basically live a good life. And so those are my goals for the coming year. I want to keep my blood sugar under control. I want to continue to lose weight. I want to become strong enough to keep up with my growing granddaughter. And mentally, emotionally, physically, I just want to be the best me I can be. And so that's what I've been working on and what I'm looking forward to in the coming new year. Like I said, I'll be 60 in January. Excuse me, I'm so sleepy. I get up at 5:15 every Monday through Friday to get my granddaughter. And you never realize just how sleepy you are till you try to talk. And then you don't get enough oxygen and it makes you want to yawn. I also do have sleep apnea. And I have the CPAP machine that I am supposed to use at night, and I haven't been as good about doing that, so I am working towards doing that, getting better at wearing it, because I do feel a lot better when I wear it. So I know a little bit about that. I know a little bit about sleep insomnia. I also have the restless leg syndrome that we talked about. So I was a sleepwalker as a child. I do snore. Like I said, overweight. I have high blood pressure. I have a low thyroid. I have diabetes. So yeah, most of the things that we've covered on these health discussions are things that I know firsthand about. Probably next week, the anxiety. I don't know. I don't have any personal knowledge really of dealing with anxiety. I know people that have crippling anxiety, but I have suffered with a little depression. So when we get to talking about depression, I know a little bit about that. Um, I've had a lot of things happen in my life, a lot of experiences, some good, some bad, some, not so good, not so bad. But the one thing I'm probably proudest of is my daughter. Like I said, I suffered 10 years of infertility because I had polycystic ovarian syndrome, which is something else we covered, which means I didn't produce an egg every month. I would produce a cyst, and it was basically without exploratory surgery and fertility drugs, my chances of having a baby were slim to none. But after 10 years and lots of prayers, we were blessed with my daughter. And she is a wonderful person. And I'm so proud of her. And she makes me proud every day. I know that I raised her well. And now I get to help her raise my granddaughter, who is just like the two, my daughter and myself. And every time she does something a little sassy, we say, I wonder where she got that from. Well, we know exactly where she got it from because we're some strong-willed, independent women. And we don't let anybody walk on us. And we do stand up for what we believe in. We have convictions. Another thing we talk about on this channel is current events. A few weeks back, we had Hurricane Ian ripped through the state of Florida and into South Carolina. Luckily, where I live, we're pretty centrally located inland in Georgia, so we didn't even get any rain. But there were plenty of people who lost everything and had a lot of property damage. So Mother Nature sometimes is cruel. So, gee, y'all, I wish I had somebody to talk to because I really don't know what to talk about. I don't want to just seem like I'm rambling on. I am going to go ahead and put some music to the video, and I'm going to go ahead and post that on the channel. So anybody who doesn't want to sit through the whole live, they can just watch the video. I think I will play it through without me talking. Just play it. So anybody coming in late can just see it. I'm not sure how fast this is going to move. Oh, it's going pretty fast. Okay. Okay. I hope you enjoyed that. Any latecomers? Let me go ahead and show our Halloween video. I think excuse me. All right. Well, we did have a few comments going on in the chat. Thank you, Living My Best Life. Thank you, Chloe the Chewini, for commenting, for watching our program tonight. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I enjoyed putting it together and presenting it to you. And I think that's about it. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. I will again ask y'all to subscribe to our channel, leave us a comment, let us know how we're doing, and share the video, share our channel, help us grow a little bit. It's free, it doesn't cost you anything, and you might even enjoy it. So with that being said, y'all have a great rest of your night. Have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you back here, same time, same place, Tuesday night for Plants, Plants, and More Plants. Good night.